Good morning, everybody. I'm Pablo Gregorini. I'm a professor here at Lincoln University. I'm the head of the Center of Excellence for Designing Future Productive Landscapes. So welcome to the second event, the second day of the international workshop, Racing in Future Multi-Scapes, from Thoughtscapes to Landscapes, Creating Health from the Ground Up. So, you've seen that slide. Welcome again. This is our view, if you like, of our Center of Excellence, our slide of introduction. And have to say that again, that nothing of this would have happened without the help of the international committee that helped us to organize this international workshop that, as we all know, was supposed to happen face-to-face, but thanks to COVID, it couldn't happen in that way. So we really appreciate all the efforts of all the delegates and the people that have joined us. But just going back, thanks so much, Ian Gordon, Professor Ian Gordon from the Australian National University, and also an adjunct professor here at the Lincoln University. Thank you very much, Professor Carol Kerwin from University College London. We really appreciate your inputs and help in organizing all this adventure, if you like. Last but not least, thank you very much, Professor Fred Provenza from Utah State University. Thank you. To keep thanking key people in all of this, we would like to thank Blink, who is facilitating this international workshop in an online way, if you like. Blink is part of Lincoln University and it's one of our sponsors as well. And the Lincoln University Pastoral Livestock Production Lab. Here you see some key people there, starting from Julia, who is the event coordinator, Anita, who is also an event coordinator, as well as Cameron Marshall, and Dr. Tom Maxwell. Thank you very much as well for all the inputs to the organization of this event. So we got, I would say, a lot of sponsors, and thank you all the sponsors for supporting us. We got several categories of sponsors, and we know, if you go from Diamond all the way to supporter, you can imagine what I was going to say, more support from the Diamond, less support from the supporter, but at the very end of the day, thank you very much for all your support and having faith of us that we were going to move. All the speakers have submitted and have published, although we're still waiting for some of them to be finally accepted, their talk in a way of a chapter in an ebook and a hard copy book that is going to be sent to all the delegates, published by Frontiers, Editorial Frontiers, in the Frontiers Sustainable Food Systems, Agroecology, and Ecosystem Services. I have to mention here as well that because of that tremendous success of that 40-something book chapter, Professor Ian Gordon, Professor Provenza, and myself have opened a research special issue in the journal Sustainability, an open access journal by the editorial MDI. And the submissions are still open, and they're gonna go, that's gonna be open till August. And later on, I will invite Professor Ian Gordon to make some comments on that. So if you would like to submit a paper in this matter, like a kind of a proceeding of our workshop as well, you're all very welcome to submit it to sustainability. A little bit of the impact we've been having, at least with the book and the 40-something chapters. So we got in that website of Frontiers, we got a total views of about nowadays is over 85,000 views of that web page related to our ebook. We got already 39 book chapters accepted, 3 to be submitted, and 5 in review. So we'll end up with 40-something chapters in that book, and we have near 9,000 articles already being downloaded. You can see there the demographic and how we have our papers, our book chapters spread out all over the world. And again, we have opened a research special issue in the Sustainability Journal from MDPI, which is also a supporter, so thank you very much. And it's open for submissions till August. So, and I will invite later on Professor Gordon to make some points to clarify, if there is anything to clarify there. So, to start with, I'm going to describe what the session 1 is going to be consisting of. So we got the honors to have 3 speakers there. And I could tell Professor Pablo Titonel sent his apologies at the very last minute. He had to fly from Argentina to the Netherlands, so he couldn't join us in this meeting, but his book chapter is already accepted in Frontiers. So in stream 1, we are, which is chaired by Professor Ian Gordon, we are going to have Professor Terry Hartig from Uppsala University, right? I do apologize because the title that I got in the slide is not the title that he's going to be presenting. That is going to be related to restoration, right? So in stream 2, we are going to have Professor Robin Ray from Colorado State University, and she's going to be presenting about using research to support transformative impacts on complex and social environmental problems with pastoral people in rangeland. So thank you very much, Robin, for joining us as well. You know, and in this stream 3, which is going to be chaired with me. Sorry, stream 2 is going to be chaired by Dr. Ritodi Chakraborty from Lincoln University. In stream 3, it's going to be chaired by myself, Pablo Gregorini from Lincoln University. And the one that is going to be presented in that stream is Professor Emilio Laca from University of California, Davis, and he's going to be presenting about multi-scape interventions to match spatial scales of demand and supply of ecosystem services. Again, we have for each stream 1 hour. So in response to the comments we have from you, thank you very much. We are not going to constrain somehow the length of the talks of the speakers, right? And the speakers that share the sessions will have a little bit more flexibility as compared to the last event. So now we invite Dr. Philip Westcombe from Gili Oceania Dairy to present the session 1. Philip, are you there?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Pablo. Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So yeah, so good morning, everybody. Hopefully you can see me. I'm Philip Westcombe, the manager of the Ely Innovation Centre Oceania, which is located here on the Lincoln University campus. And we've got a number of productive collaborations with research teams across New Zealand and Australia. So we're very active in this space. First, I'd like to thank the organisers of the workshop for their hard work to pull together such an exciting program, despite the challenges of COVID. So we're very happy to contribute to the success of this conference, drawing together so many great minds and innovative thinkers in this field of research. Ely Group, as many of you know, is the largest dairy company in Asia and the 5th largest dairy producer in the world. And here in New Zealand, we've got 2 subsidiary companies, Westland Dairy Company Limited and Oceania Dairy Limited. So we've got quite a footprint in the South Island here in New Zealand. And you can see on the slide there, it's our headquarters in China. So despite our size, Ely is a rapidly growing company. And as you can imagine, very focused on innovation right across the industrial chain, from pastures through to consumers. And our company applies an international focus on research and development, building research connections with our European Innovation Centre in the Netherlands and through our centre here at Lincoln, and also in other countries such as Japan, Indonesia and Thailand. We already apply a number of research outcomes into our practical innovations in Ely pastures, including the use of digitisation and how artificial intelligence can ensure the quality and sustainability of our products. We implement technologies such as real-time monitoring of cow health, exercise and nutrition, and pasture management as some examples there. So as a company, we're very focused on collaboration, and it's clear that as an industry, we need to engage with many of you to support the work that you're doing and proceed on a path of continual improvement in all the areas covered by this workshop. And I'd like to say we're very keen to collaborate with you across many areas of relevance to dairy in particular, and we'll be very receptive to approaches from many of you. So please feel free to contact myself or my colleagues in Europe. They're based out of Wageningen University. I really enjoyed our last week's meeting, and it was made very clear to me that a challenge for our industry is to avoid a narrow focus on only one or two aspects of sustainable practices. Too narrow a focus on a particular set of problems can sometimes blind us perhaps to the unintended consequences that those solutions might cause elsewhere, and also possibly miss some real opportunities for improvement in other areas. So for that reason, I really want to congratulate the conference organisers for their work to make sure the workshop addresses the grazing system in its entirety, from the impacts on social structure, measuring animal performance and well-being, environmental footprint, as well as the health properties of the products produced from pastoral grazing. So I just want to thank you again for the opportunity to support this session of the conference. We're very excited to be doing that, and I wish you well for the coming days and look forward to hopefully joining in with many of the outcomes from the research that you'll be discussing. So thank you very much.